Don't watch me, watch NOLAZINETV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Yoey from NOLAZINETV TV, and today I'm checking in on my dog with NOLAZINETV. We rocking with NOLAZINE.
Right. I'll tell everybody where you from.
Man, look, I'm from New Orleans, man. I grew up a military brat, though. You know what I'm saying? So I actually left New Orleans going into the 6th grade and lived in Europe for a couple years, and I came back my senior year of high school and finished at St. Aug. Been back home ever since. This is where my family from and everything. So, you know, I consider myself from New Orleans. That's my roots. You know what I'm saying? 7th Ward, 17th, where my grandma and them from.
So, also for like everybody, probably, like, if everybody who probably, don't know, tell them, what do you do?
All right, man. So, make this long story short. When I graduated from Dillard, I knew I wanted to do something with media. I wasn't sure exactly what. I was kind of leaning towards being with sports, just talking about sports. I was the sports editor of my school newspaper at the time, and I realized that I didn't want to limit myself to just doing sports, so I had more interest in that. So I started my own magazine online called MyHelloFlife.com. That's when I was talking about just writing articles on the music, fashion, art, food, entertainment news, celebs, just everything that was going on, just stuff I was interested in. You know what I'm saying? I started with my dog Nick, you know what I'm saying, over at Culture Park, and eventually, you know, that laid into me doing like interviews with people and stuff like that. And so where we are now, I'm really like to turn my channel into a reaction channel for local artists as well as nationwide artists. So that's what a lot of people, I'm getting more and more attention with doing the reaction videos right now.
So do you consider yourself more as one blogger, or more of like one media personnel?
To be honest, I feel like I'm both. I got the capability to do both. I basically call myself a lifestyle blogger. A lot of people try to limit me to just music and hip hop and rap, which is cool, but you know, I purposely make an effort myself to not only talk about that and showcase other stuff. Like you see, I'm wearing a lot of local brands right now. You know what I'm saying? I definitely tap in with the designers and the fashion and everything going on in the city, and you know, I try to go to different art exhibits and art shows, and I just try to like holler at everybody, man. Get cool with the chefs around the city, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to just be all over the place, and but I definitely consider myself as both, like with media personality and all that. I didn't you know, went on people's shows and helped them co-host stuff. I done interviewed lots of people. I remember for M-Line Weekend, he had me interviewing courtside people and just covering different events for him. So I feel like I'm a mixture of both.
So tell the people, how did you come up with your name?
Man, the name actually is like I said earlier, me and Nick came up with it together. It's really a simple story, dog. Like we was just chilling one day, and we was at fucking Taco Bell. I don't know if I curse, but
you good?
We was at Taco Bell, and we was sitting there eating, and we was like bouncing names off of each other, and like we was talking about what we wanted the website to showcase and what we wanted it to be about. And I was like, shit, we just trying to show them a hell of a life, like the shit we fuck with. And it just stuck like that. That became my hell of a life. And you know, when I call it that, I'm not talking about my life in particular. I'm talking about anybody that come to the website or watch the YouTube or whatever. If you rock with my brand in any way, you know what I'm saying, you living a hell of a life. So I'm actually talking about your life when you hit a mile. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, a part of it with me. I call that the hell of a lifers. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. All right. So also, do your brand, focus more on music artists or like entrepreneurs?
Both. I would say right now, to be honest, it's probably like a 65-35, you know what I'm saying, with the music. But I'm trying to pick up with just talking about entrepreneurs in general. You know what I'm saying? Definitely been trying to get more back focus on that, because that's how it started. It was a real very balance of both, and then it kind of went more to the music, and so I'm trying to get that balance back. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be the answer. Yeah.
Okay. So tell the people, what inspired you in your corner to just like start it, like just to like hear people on like stories and everything.
Like I say, leaving out of college, I knew I wanted to do something with media. And then like once
What's up?
once I decided that I was gonna do the lifestyle blog, the online magazine, you know what I'm saying? I took more of an interest in it. The more I got into it, the more I did it, and just getting to hear people's stories and why they created their brands, and just seeing how talented different people is and different things that they do. Like I say, not just the music, but just meet people that, you know, that's doing the clothes, that's doing art, that can paint, draw. You know what I'm saying? The singers. I did interview actors, all type of people. Like, everybody got their own thing that they good at, they niche in life. And so I just took a liking in just being able to, you know, showcase those people, you know what I'm saying, and have fun with it.
Okay. So, as far as your company, do y'all give back?
To be honest, I've done some stuff in the past. It's been a while. We used to do like what was called like a luau, and we'd like have it at different places, and it'd be like just invite everybody out, kids, all that type of stuff, and just give back, and, you know, everybody come have a good time and chill with us. I actually been thinking about doing something like that again this coming year, but, you know, the pandemic stuff, I don't know what's going on with that. But I definitely be wanting to give back more. Lately I've been trying to talk to different entrepreneurs and people that I know that's really their focus of what they do, and see how I could contribute, you know what I'm saying, and get more involved with that, because I really care about just seeing New Orleans as a whole come up in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times too much is showcased on the negative side of New Orleans and not the positive stuff. So, you know what I'm saying, that's important. That's something that's really important to me, that I try to do with my brand, is try to showcase some of the positive things that go on in New Orleans.
Okay. So telling people, what made you start doing reaction videos?
Actually, it was my partner Shad, man. I got a partner named Shad. He hit me up one day and was like, "Say, bro, you ever looked at these reactions?" And when he said that, immediately I thought about like gaming, video games and stuff like that. And no knock on nobody that do video games, because I don't play video games. I stopped playing when I was younger, and my little brother heavy into the video games, so I thought that's what he was talking about. And so he sent me a couple hip hop reaction channels, and I watched it, and I was like, shit, like that's basically what I do by myself, like on the slick. Like I'm a person that talk to myself, you know what I'm saying? So I already kind of do that. So I was like, man, I could definitely do this. And he was like, yeah, man, you got the personality for it. You should just jump in and start doing it. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's slowly growing. I started it like a year ago. And like, you know, it's trying to get up there, going on 1,000 subscribers soon, you know what I'm saying? So I just keep on sticking with it and just finding ways to make myself better. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff right now. I'm trying to improve the page, you know what I'm saying, from the intro to the graphics and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, the things that it takes to really get myself more out there. People really want to rock with it, you know. So that's how I started, though. My boy Shy hitting me up like, man, look, I think you should do it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So telling people, how do you advertise your business?
Right now, man, I go on different platforms like yourself, you know what I'm saying, and just get the word out that what I got going on. Man, really, it's just been the love of just the different people that I've done interviews and done stuff with, you know, and them supporting and retweeting, and, you know, people tagging me and stuff like that. And like every time I do a reaction, man, most people say I say something funny in it, and like certain shit, when I say some funny shit, I say some funny shit, it's gonna get that repost, especially if the artists themselves reposted and they fan base reposted and they like, oh, this dude hilarious, you know. Like certain days I might throw up something and it don't get no attention. Then I might throw up something and like my phone won't stop dinging, you know what I'm saying? Like 50 people leaving comments and all that. And so it kind of varies, but you know, I hear a lot of people talk about organically, but I ain't gonna lie, certain stuff, you know, I pay for certain promo, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's important to invest in myself.
Speaking on that, let's get on the New Orleans music artist.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
So, how do you feel like, you know, having a media platform? Do you feel like most artists in your city, actually, far as like media company when it's concerned, do you feel like they actually, like invest right?
No, and I think it got a lot more to do with just the attitude of the city and the way we were brought up or whatever. A lot of people feel like I hear a lot of people say, man, I'm gonna grow mine organically. I'm gonna grow it organically. I'm gonna grow it organically. And like I understand that, but at the end of the day, There's a reason why marketing exists. There's a reason why branding exists. There's a reason why people talk about marketing budgets. All those things exist for a reason. It's not just a word in a dictionary. So I just feel like the same people go spend a whole bunch of money on the outfits, on all their appearance, all their studio time. They spend money on everything but besides getting their product out there. And that makes no sense.
This is my thing. I tell people, like, it's cool if you don't spend money with my brand. I don't believe in it, but you gotta pay somebody.
Yeah.
Like you have to like how you pay for studio time and pay for the music video, but you don't pay nobody to get it out.
This is the truth right here.
Like, they're not building no fan base or nothing.
This is the truth right here for me. You know what I'm saying? Doing the reactions right now, my price on reactions is very cheap, right? But check it out. I'm telling them basically, if you really want to have a convo with me, you're not paying me for the reaction, you're paying me for my time.
Right.
And what I mean by that is, I took 10 minutes out of my life to stop everything I'm doing to react to your video. Now, say I react to your video and you barely have 200 followers, like nobody really know your music, and you telling me just do it for the love, just help me out. Like I get that.
There's no such thing as love.
It's like, yo, but I get that. But when I first started off, nobody was just throwing up my flyer or throwing up nothing
like,
for the love.
Flyer, but like I tell artists, like, dang, you don't repost nothing.
Yeah.
Like I can put something about you and you don't repost it.
Right.
Because you feel like it's benefiting you.
Yeah.
Or it benefit me. Like,
right.
You crazy, because guess what? I know how to market. You don't.
Yeah.
That's why you mad I'm not putting you up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the crazy part for me, like I said, I don't try to shit on nobody. But the crazy part for me is, if you approach me,
right?
How can you feel like you're benefiting just me?
Like, if you approach me, you must need me. Like, I didn't approach you.
Right.
Like actually, I try my best to find new artists from New Orleans.
I do too. Yeah.
My platform was built to actually give New Orleans artists a fair chance.
Right.
Like, it's not for New Orleans. I have to bring the world in to see New Orleans. Like, I can't help you if I only showcase New Orleans.
Right.
But I try to pick an artist out from New Orleans like once a day, once a week.
Yeah, I definitely do that. Yeah, because not, especially when I was first starting, not everybody that's on the channel that paid me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely look for someone and like their music. Like, but let me say I like it. Let me say, damn, that caught my attention. So bam, I'm gonna do it. And you know, hopefully they repost whatever. But like, if you approach me, and I'd be like, well, this is what I charge. Don't be like, oh damn, big dog, like it ain't for the love. I mean, I done got cursed out in the DM. You know what I'm saying?
I got way more to curse out. And dude told me, man, I thought you was doing it for the culture. The culture ain't paying his life. The culture ain't paying his 50.
Hell no. Rent. Hell no. My old lady want shoes, purse.
My old lady will put me out. If you ain't helping, you ain't even contributing to this.
Right. Yeah, man. So, but I think it's getting a little better for me. But yeah, bro, I just feel like use some common sense with your marketing. That's all.
I tell artists, like, it ain't nothing to build a relationship. Like, yeah,
that too.
You can come buy some merch from me.
Right.
You see me in the club, come buy me a drink and start a conversation.
Right.
Hell, take me to lunch. If you got a plan, let's work your plan together. Because at the same time, I tell people, I'm still growing.
Right.
Why don't you come grow with me? I'm not gonna ever shit on nobody, especially from my city.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never like, I'm gonna have a certain price always for my city.
Right.
Everybody else might just get taxed.
Right.
But like, because I know how hard it is here.
Right. So, I agree with that.
I'll be like, man, y'all have to at least invest yourself. You invest yourself, I can't take you serious. Because guess what? I invested myself.
Right. Hell yeah.
Like, I'm like 15 in 3 years.
Yeah, I'm always investing in myself. Always having I have a marketing budget of what I spend a month on myself. So yeah, definitely. And like you just said, they have that type of culture in most cities. A lot of artists attached to a different media platform, whatever, and see they on the come up, and I'm on the come up. Why wouldn't we grow together? You know what I'm saying? But it's just seems for whatever reason down here that's not the idea, or they want to just go through nothing but traditional way of marketing itself, like the radio.
That's not traditional. Like even No Limit to Cash Money. Like, I had this concept, No Limit Cash Money, Big Boy Records. They all did something that I don't know no New Orleans artists do nothing. And it's the reason why New Orleans artists don't get show money. Because New Orleans artists will get hot in New Orleans and try to go to Atlanta or Texas. But what New Orleans artists who actually made it in the past knew what to do. Hey, but they did with Baton Rouge artists. If they travel through Louisiana, they travel through Mississippi, you gotta get that country town fan.
Yeah.
Your fan base. That's how you get your streams.
Right.
That's how you get everything. Guess what? You ain't gotta always spend money, man. If you gotta come, you got some partners, buy some flyers and some business cards. You just gonna take a ride to Bunkie, Louisiana, pull up at a gas station on Saturday.
Right.
If you meet 50 people, that's 50 new people. And guess what? The 50 people gonna love you. You from New Orleans?
Right.
Like, when people don't realize New Orleans, it's something about New Orleans that the world want to fuck with us.
Right.
But
That's
it's
true.
just that we don't go extend ourselves like that.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Even if we go to Atlanta, we looking for a handout. We just think them dudes gonna put us on. They not gonna put us on first.
Right.
Them dudes put on their cousins on every day.
Right.
If they ain't noticed that by now,
Right.
them dudes ain't like, you ain't gonna like. It was rare to see young greatness actually get put on by.
Yeah. Shout out. I'm glad you brought that name up, man. Greatness actually was the first artist I approached him.
Greatness was the first artist that actually sent an article to NOLAZINE because his publicist wrote it. Like, he taught me, like, Young Greatness is like one of the most professional people.
Right.
And I'm talking about this like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, he sent me a bottle of champagne to come to his, and just to come and listening party.
Bruh, like I said, I walked up to him at one of his listening parties. I walked up to him, told him what I was about, what I was trying to do. Dude gave me his number on the spot. Anytime I hollered at him, texted him, whatever, he got back at me. Anytime he saw me out somewhere, he hollered at me, tell me, yo, I got you. I'm gonna send you some stuff. Like 2 weeks before, his tragic end, the last conversation we had was, bruh, I got shit on the way. I'm about to give it to you. I'm shoot it to you.
Probably like 2 days I talked to him because I was just about to start doing interviews.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Cool.
Yeah, that's been one of the hardest things for me. Once I started a brand, is I could think of at least 4 or 5 artists that I never got a chance to work with, but it was in the workings, it was in the plans. Like, it had been discussed with their publicist or their assistant or whatever, and then something happened. Right. Yeah.
I feel it. So all right, I got something for you. Name your top 5 artists in New Orleans right now.
Man, no, he down bad for this.
Put him on spot.
Cause I got so many people I'm cool with, bruh.
Not who you cool with. But I got one better for you. Name the top 5 artists that's hot right now.
Hot right now.
Like that you feel is about to blow.
Well, right now, and I'm gonna base this off of.
Friendship.
No, yeah, not no friendship, not how often we talk or none of that. It's based off of how often I see them working. I see they work. It's out there. It's being marketed. Okay. Jay Austin.
Of course.
Jamelis.
Definitely.
Nino Calvin. We was talking about him while we was on the way upstairs.
Right. I know you got 2 more in there. There's 2 more in that thinking brain.
Yeah, it's a couple more people, man.
Can't name everybody. 2 more.
I know.
Everybody can't go.
Man, I hate when you get put on this spot. That's when your mind go blank.
Hey, everybody can go.
That's when your mind go blank.
It's gonna take a few artists to get on to help other artists.
Yeah, man. I like Pascal.
Okay.
Pascal definitely, man. The way his videos is just.
I definitely thought his name was Pascal.
No, I had to ask him one time, and I wouldn't have said on with him. So I had to ask him one time, like how do you say it? He was like Pascal.
When I
was like,
saw
all right.
I saw his tape in Nouveau, and I thought that was an A-Rap.
Well, then I look because I'm this type of person. I had to go look up what it actually means. It's a suicide bomber, Japanese suicide bomber. That's what the word means.
I ain't going around this man. This man suicide bomber, man.
It just mean he going hard for his, like he believes it,
Blow.
Yeah. Man, look, I'm gonna leave that last one open, man.
You gotta
I'm gonna leave it open, man.
I had to say all mine, so come on.
This a tough one, man.
No friends.
Man, my boy G4, man.
Right. Shout out G4, man.
Shout out to G4 for sure.
I was just told that he about to have a video shoot up. Yeah, but that I might surprise him.
Hey, well, I hope I find out about it. You know what I'm saying? He just hit my DM telling me come get some sweatpants. That's all.
Hey, man. He might but he might give you a cap package and tell you, come to this video shoot.
Yo, an honorable mention to my dog Kendall Banks too, though. Kendall.
Don't see that.
I had to, cause Kendall worked, man. He worked hard, man, and he
What
did.
his name is? Blanco or Blancos?
Blanco. Yeah. But there's a lot of other people that's really grinding, big. A lot of people though.
I'm gonna make him mad right quick on the interview. It was shout out to the players' finest.
I ain't say that.
All right. So I'm like 3 years from now. I'm like, what do you see your music career? I mean, damn, I said your music.
Nah, it's cool. Like, a lot of people always hit you with that.
3 years from now, where do you see your media brand?
Man, if these reactions work the way I want, bro, I'm gonna have over 100K subscribers, and like you said, I'm gonna keep the price fair for New Orleans people. Everybody else get taxed.
Okay, so tell the people, I'm like, what you got coming up next for as merch, new label? You starting a record label? Or
nah, I'm not. I'm not starting a record label.
Tell me
I have been approached about being manager and all that before.
Oh, yeah, I always get approached that.
Nah,
I ain't trying to be no rap daddy.
I have some merch coming. Like everybody, you know, that has the shirts, but I got some other stuff I'm working on that honestly I ain't ready to reveal yet. But I'm working on some stuff that, to be honest, it's gonna kind of be associated with this brand, but not really. It's kind of, I'm gonna make people think a white man on it. You hear me? I just need an extra bag coming in.
Well, I got the same idea. I'm gonna wait for the logo to come.
Yeah, I got this fire designer in Florida. I can put you on them.
I got definitely wait for the logo.
Yeah, man. So I'm just, just constantly working, trying to find different ways, just to boom and like you said, keep the lights on, man.
You gotta keep the lights on.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi. You ain't gonna be doing that.
Oh yeah. You definitely need that Wi-Fi. That's most important.
Without Wi-Fi.
Right.
Because your mobile hotspot ain't gonna cut it.
Hell no. Hell no. And like you said, people don't understand. Like we was talking about investing in yourself. People don't understand the money you gotta put into buying the camera, the stuff you gonna edit with, your microphones. The list go on and on. You gotta improve lights. You gotta improve your own stuff in order to make the quality better. And they don't get that.
I just spent damn near $5K to make the quality better.
Bruh.
They gotta pay to get on those.
The host of my website jerked me around for over a month. I spent like $700 with them. God damn. Like just cleaning up a lot of stuff. I had some viruses and stuff, like bullshit.
Damn, man. My website never told me.
Bro, I had to spend some bread with these people. But it's finally all how I want it. You know what I'm saying?
They say viruses and stuff.
Bruh.
And you supposed to be the host. You supposed to fix that shit.
Say, bruh, certain stuff I don't know, like certain computer codes. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
So you got a virus.
So
if you had Pornhub, I'm like, link to your website.
Nah, I got a separate laptop for that.
All right, and I'm like, last but not least, tell everybody, I'm like, what can they find you on social media, your website, everything? Man, look, Instagram is at YOEYMARTIN_My Hell of a Life. Also at My Hell of a Life. Facebook is myofalife.com. Twitter is Mario_MHOL. That's basically where I'm at all the time. I'm trying to get on other stuff, but that's basically where I'm at all the time. You can find me, and then of course myofalife.com. That's the #1 spot. YouTube, My Hell of a Life TV. All them links in my bios and stuff, so just holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? You want a reaction, get at me. Interviews, articles, I do all of that. And if you're trying to write or whatever, holler at me.
NOLAZINE, make them scream. NOLAZINE. Make them SCREAM. Scream. NOLAZINE, make them scream. You heard me.